Hey everyone, I'm here with a special guest today, Vicki McDougall. And Vicki is somebody who I met a couple months ago who was interested in coaching, but she didn't really know what coaching was. And I wanted to share her experience with you, or actually have her share her experience with you, because I think there's a lot of you that might be in her boat right now. So, Vicki, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Tina.
So tell us first of all, what do you do and what had you kind of reach out to coach for coaching?
Well, I'm a hairstylist by trade, and I also work for a beauty supply company. Um, I was managing a beauty supply company, and in the end of last year, September, my dad passed away, and then November, my mom passed away. Both unexpected, very close together, within 58 days actually of each other. And a really good friend of mine had said to me, "You need to talk to Tina," because I was still, I was still doing hair and still working, but I took a leave of absence from my managing job because I knew I had so much to do with for my parents and their estate, and I'm an only child, so everything fell on me. My dad still ran a business, so I also had the business to contend with. So there was a lot of things, and I was feeling very overwhelmed. And a very good friend of mine had said, "You need to." So I reached out to you. I had no idea what coaching was. I had no idea how it was to help me or anything else, but she said, "Believe me when I tell you, you need to do this." So I bit the bullet and I said, "Okay." So I reached out to you through LinkedIn, and then you got back to me and we talked, and it was just, I felt so comfortable, and I felt that my biggest concern with my parents passing was I was going to get into a hole of grief and not be able to know how to get back out.
Mm.
And I knew I couldn't let that happen. So, and we talked and we connected, and I felt very comfortable, and here we are. And it's been an amazing, I can't even tell you how amazing this has been and how much strength I've gotten from this program with you. And everything that I've learned is just amazing, and it's overwhelming, yes, because it's all new to me, obviously. And I always thought I was a pretty good professional woman, you know what I mean, and I knew my stuff, but this has just brought me into a whole new light.
So let's go back a little bit to here you are, your parents passed away. You're working full time. You're a mother, you're a grandmother, you're a wife, you have friends like and now you're in this position where not only are you handling the estate of your parents, it's also your dad's business, taking care of that. What was that experience like for you? What was a typical day for you?
My parents live in another city, so it's about an hour and a half away, so I would drive weekly, maybe spend 4 or 5 days there at the house, at my parents' house, which was very difficult. And then I would be here and there and back and forth every week. It was very emotional. It was very draining. I went to my dad's business and worked there. He had 3 employees still, so we had to get everything kind of ready to wrap up, which, and it's a business that I know nothing about. I'm a stylist. This was a motorcycle business, so totally opposite. No idea. I mean, he's been this for all my life, but still I wasn't a part of the business. And so it was a lot for me to learn. And it was really stressful, so stressful, because I wasn't with my family. I was by myself there. Luckily for me, I have friends in Sarnia, the city that my parents lived in, and at least I had some support there. But it was still very difficult because my kids, my husband, we were all going through the same grief,
Mm-hmm.
but I was doing it more on my own when I was there, and and I wasn't here for them either.
Mm-hmm.
Very difficult.
So your experience of life was like overwhelm, stress, frustration, some I'm hearing guilt about leaving your family and not taking care of things at home. And what was like that? What was the turning point for you? Like when did you realize, okay, I'm having a hard time dealing with all of this? Like, because there's usually a moment where things bubble, 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 and then you have an experience. Okay, I need some help.
Yeah, and I thought for sure, like I said, I don't know if I can do this. And I thought, okay, you've never said that in your life before because you've always had to do and you've always done. And I've always taken care of everybody in my life. But I realized at that point that if I keep taking care of everybody else, no one's taking care of me. I'm not taking care of me. Not no one is, because of course you have support from your family and your friends, but I needed to take care of me. I needed to put myself first so that I could, by me putting myself first, obviously it's going to help everyone around me, which you taught me that. And I didn't really realize that, right? I'm much of a controller. I like to please people. So those were things that I've always done. And that's who I've always been. So now I need to step back from that and realize that, okay, if I'm not taking care of me, there isn't going to be me here to take care of anybody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was a good friend of both of ours who said to me, okay, my friend, I'm telling you what you need to do. And she's fought cancer as I have. She's beat it as I have. She's just a beautiful person. And I thought, you know what? Yes, this is what I need to do. So it's just been an amazing opportunity and an amazing experience to get to know you and the people that you've introduced me to. And the life of this has just been more than I could ever imagine. And it's put me in a place where now I know how important it is for women to take care of themselves, no matter what age, no matter what they're going through. If we don't do that, and if we don't empower each other and help each other, what are we going to do? Like, we have children, we have, you know what I mean? We work, we
Yeah.
do all these, but we're not taking care of ourselves. We're spreading ourselves so thin. We're not doing anything to 100% of our ability when we should be able to. It's an easy thing to do as long as you know how to do it.
Yeah. And I love how you said that, because how has your experience of life shifted in the last 6 weeks? Now,
Oh,
people that are listening, okay, this isn't years of coaching. This isn't years of personal development. This is legit 6 weeks later. How has your experience of life shifted for you? And the reason why I invited Vicky is because I've seen a lot of transformations. I'm not sure if I've seen a transformation this quickly with so much velocity. So I wanted to share her experience, because this is when you're ready, magic can happen. So tell us a little bit about your experience now, not even completely through the process, but halfway through the process.
yeah, my family notices a difference. My friends notice a difference. I know that I speak about how I'm feeling and what I'm doing and how empowering it is for myself. And I hear my girlfriends talk and say, you know, my life has really changed in the last 4 or 5 weeks since we've been talking about this. I'm not dealing with things I used to deal with things either. My girls, my daughters both have babies, and they're seeing the difference and they're applying it to their own lives as well. It's just been it is truly a magical feeling when you know that what you're doing, and just by taking control of who you are and what you can do and who you can be, how much support you have. And I mean, I know that in the beginning I was afraid of losing, so to speak, people, because that's what happens when you start to develop yourself and you start to empower your own self and realize what you're capable of. Some people aren't ready for that, and that's okay. And that's okay, because if you're ready, and I do believe we just have to ask ourselves that question, are you ready to be the best that you can be? Because I feel that if I didn't do this, I don't know where I would have been and
Mm,
how I would have been there.
right, right.
So it made me be stronger, realize what I am worth, and realize how far I can go my own self with learning about how important I am,
Mm.
share and inspire other people to do the same. So it's been amazing.
And I hear so much gold in that sharing too. So here you are going from this place of, oh, I'm afraid, what if people leave, or what if people, to I'm literally transforming my friends' lives just by being me and by sharing my nuggets, my gold that I've been learning. And it's also rippled into your family, it's rippled into your relationship.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
What is one profound impact that you didn't see coming that has like happened as a result of you doing this kind of work? I know I'm putting you
I
on the spot a little bit.
I always thought that I was going to be a hairstylist forever. And I had to step back from the chair a little bit. I don't do nearly as much as I ever did before. And in my life, I was always a boss or a leader. Now I feel that, well, maybe a boss. Now I feel like I can be more of a leader in any role that I play. And maybe my life will be taking a little bit of a different turn, which I never expected to even ever say, because this was who I was. I was a stylist. I love what I do. Love, love, love what I do.
Mm,
But there's more. And
yeah.
you don't have, doesn't have to be just this one thing. You're able to do way more than what you ever expected, as long as you believe in yourself and you are given the tools to understand how to do it.
Yeah. And I know that you shared this with me, and I'm sure you won't mind if I share with others. There has been another sort of release. You're releasing weight.
Yes, absolutely. I'm down now, I think 15 pounds total. And I've only been in 4, 5, 6 weeks, maybe no 5 weeks, I would say. And I've also started I'm journaling and I'm meditating, which I never understood ever. I've always loved to journal, but now I'm doing it daily, and I'm grateful for everything that I have. And I look around and I'm spending time at home with my family and looking around, thinking, wow, you've done all this. And you don't notice those things on a daily basis. You just go, 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 go. You don't see the simple things that you have around, what everything means. And now I've learned how to look at those things and just really take in all of the little nuggets, like you say, of my life that I
Mm,
never realized before.
yeah. So much gratitude and release and letting go. And your stress is still there.
Yeah,
That doesn't go away, right? It just, the experience of it goes away. You don't, life is happening, but the experience doesn't have to be, it's so stressful. It's just life happening, and you get to decide who you get to be. And I mean, I just want to acknowledge you for the work that you're doing to take it on with so much velocity and the consistency of showing up for yourself every single day. It's just miraculous to watch.
thank you. I do appreciate that. I do really appreciate that. And I feel it every day. And you have been such a wonderful help, because you're not just, it's not just a weekly thing. You don't just check in every week and talk. You're there all the time. You help with things. You never give answers. You just put it back in a way that I learn. And it's like, it's been an amazing 6 weeks. I never expected this. I can honestly say that I never ever expected it to be this way.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing your story, because just like you, I didn't know what coaching was. I didn't know what was available, and I didn't even know really that I had a problem that needed to be solved. And in this process, things just shifted and transformed, and I wanted to allow us to have this conversation, because I know there are people just like us that are maybe sitting on the fence experiencing something, but I'm fine, it's fine, it'll just go away, or but I want people to see that it it doesn't go away unless you do something about it.
Right. That's right. And I'm so happy that our friend told me to do something about it, because I where I would, if that happened,
Yeah.
right? I don't know where I would have been.
Yeah.
So I'm so thankful, and I acknowledge you for helping me and showing me so much more than just a one-on-one coaching. It's been a wonderful experience, and I know we'll be friends. for a very long time.
Absolutely. Okay, well, Vicky, I know your time is valuable. You got journal and meditation and your health and your family and everything else, the big things that you're up to in your life. But thank you so much for your time, your generosity, and for just smashing your goals and being such a brilliant, positive light for so many people around you.
Thank,
Really is. That's the word of the day. It's miraculous.
thank you, Tina.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope that you got some nugget or some value from this, that you can see yourself. And if you're sitting on the fence and you want to explore what it's like to be coached, to be in a coaching relationship, to explore what's possible for you, don't hesitate to reach out. There's a link in the chat box. You could be sitting in Victoria, Vicky's seat. You can be the next person in the, it's not a hot seat. It's like the acknowledgement seat. You can be sitting right where she is. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Vicky. Bye.